Hi, Rob right here, Right Personal Training. I'm going to teach you some of the basics of weight loss. Rule number 1, 2, and 3, record all of your food. You must record all your food and you must be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. There are not any other options. A calorie deficit is created by, number 1, reducing calories consumed, and number 2, increasing exercise. If we are exercising, moving more than we are consuming, we will lose weight. That is guaranteed. Are there situations where someone can go a week or two in a calorie deficit and not lose weight? Absolutely, particularly with women. There's water fluctuations that happen a little bit more with women than men. They're a little bit more sensitive to when they do cheat on the diet. Like they will show that on the scale a little bit more, a little bit faster than a guy. But if we stick to a calorie amount that's in a deficit for a month, we will lose weight, guaranteed. If you're not losing weight with a calorie deficit for 1 month, you are not in a calorie deficit. I'm very sorry to say that. You're either recording it incorrectly, maybe you're not putting everything in, but if you're honest with yourself and you're writing down everything you consume, and you're in a calorie deficit every single day, and hey, let's maybe say you go over one day, and then you come under the next day, that's okay too. Just make sure the weekly average is your calorie deficit goal. Now, you could eat a few more calories if you do a little bit more exercise, providing you come in a deficit every day over the week. The number 1 tip I would say for dieting is don't drink your calories. Don't drink protein shakes. You're going to be better off eating a piece of meat. It's going to be more satiating. I really don't recommend drinking any type of calories if you're trying to lose weight, because you're not going to fill yourself up. You're not going to feel satisfied. And losing weight and sticking to a calorie deficit is very, very difficult. And we want every bit of help we can. And drinking your calories is not going to help you stay in a calorie deficit at all. Eat fruit, don't juice, don't drink sugary coffees, don't drink protein shakes. Avoid alcohol at all costs, because not only does alcohol have calories, but it also stops you from burning fat and almost halts protein synthesis the entire time it's in your blood. Your body hates consuming. When you consume alcohol, it moves to the front of the line of things to burn off, and you stop burning fat. So that's going to be a strong one and a hard one to stick to, but it's true. So if we have stayed in a calorie deficit for 30 days, we will lose weight guaranteed. Okay? There are situations where someone may have a condition, maybe it's a thyroid, maybe it's I've read that ovarian cysts can decrease a woman's metabolism by 20%, something like that, on a real high side. That still doesn't negate the fact that if we eat underneath our daily calories, we will lose weight. It sucks that someone's going to have a slower metabolism than another person, but that's how life goes. We get dealt a hand and you got to deal with it. But there is not a medical condition that will prevent you from eating less calories than you burn. Some people are going to have to stay pretty low on the calories. And then exercising, lifting weights, the more you move, the more you increase your metabolism. So keep that in mind. When you're on the phone, pace. If you're in your living room watching TV, walk around, go for walks. Keep yourself moving. All those things burn calories. But there just simply isn't an option other than making sure you come in under your daily calorie goal day after day, week after week, and I promise you, after a month, you'll have lost weight. Now, we don't want to lose weight faster than 1% of our body weight per week. We have an 80 to 90% rebound failure rate if people lose more than 1% of their body weight. That means if you weigh 200 pounds, you don't want to lose more than 2 pounds a week. If you weigh 200 pounds and you're losing 4 pounds a week, you have a very, very high chance of failing. Very high. The slower you do it, the better. Because ultimately, the slower you do it, the closer you're getting to understanding how you need to eat to maintain that lighter weight. If you crash diet, you're going from one extreme down to the other, and the real goal's in the middle. is a healthy weight with a good, clean diet, and obviously indulge a little bit here and there. It helps you stick to your diet. For myself, I do 80-20. 80% of my food is completely on point, 20% of it's beer and Skittles, okay? But 80% of the time, I'm eating clean. Now, I don't record all my calories. I used to, but I've done it so much for so long that I understand what I need to eat each day. And it's also not as dire important for me because I don't need to lose any body fat. When you have to lose body fat, you've got to be more on point. It's very important to come in a calorie deficit. And as I said, if you've done a calorie deficit for a month and you haven't lost weight, you're not in a calorie deficit. Look over condiments. What are you putting in your drinks? Count every calorie. Maybe you're weighing something wrong. Maybe you got the serving size incorrectly. Those are all possibilities, but those are the only possibilities. A calorie deficit will cause weight loss. That's it. Rob, Right Personal Training out. Hope that helped you.